German, couldn't write to you in German, couldn't tell you what's happening in Germany. Like, my love for Germany fell apart when I met in Belgique in Belgique.
I have no idea what that actually is. Femme Belgique, or how do we? I don't know how to even pronounce it.
A Belgian woman.
Are you streaming? I'm just going to check. Probably not now. He's streaming a game.
Oh, okay. What game that is? Looks interesting. But yeah. I don't want this to sound weird, really. Europe, like, I want to meet people, maybe you, but people like you, like, I've met online some, so that I'm not going in there alone. Because people from America, people from my part of America don't usually, like, go to Europe. Only one person that I know is, and they're going to Germany, and it's next year, and I'm not going next year. One, because I'm broke, but two, because I have sports.
A guy I met years ago on Discord. I even have plans on moving with him to Poland. Because of the housing market in my country, prices are incredibly high, and it's really hard to get something. And as a student, like, I'm luckily not. I luckily finished my study, but as a student, I was almost not able to afford my bills.
Yeah, she is lucky enough that her dad lives, like, she has to get up really early, but she can get on the train and she can get to her school in time. And then I think this upcoming year she's starting university, and I think she's gonna live on campus. But she has no idea what she wants to study. She just knows it's free.
Oh, that's better. Like, the problem is with the higher education levels in my country is that you also have to borrow. So you either pay it out of pocket or you borrow it. And they are going to change it. But yeah, as of now you still have to borrow.
Is there scholarships?
Not sure what that should supposed to be or what it is.
It's so, like, for example, you do, like, really well in high school, and you get money because you just did really well in your high school.
As far as I'm aware, we don't have that.
Yeah, and it's supposed to help pay for school, for college.
But on average, it's like 2,000 euros a year.
Oh, that's much cheaper than American schooling.
Yes.
Cause I, like,
but that's
she got
without
scholarship.
all the expenses for, like, living, groceries, insurance, just the study itself.
You need that in America too. Like, it's like 43,000 is, like, just the school. That's not including where you're gonna live. That's not including your food. Like, you can obviously buy that of that, but it's not including. It's not included in that initial cost.
And
it's mostly because homeschooling is reserved for smart and/or rich people.
Homeschooling is not, actually. I learned that when I was younger. Sorry, buddy. It's not, because I got homeschooled for like, so I pretty much got really bullied in middle school, and then I got homeschooled, and my family is not wealthy.
I'm sorry,
I 3 days.
I misspoke actually. Homeschooling only works if you're smart or rich. There you go.
Now that is true. Yes, homeschooling only works if you're smart or rich. See, if you're not, you that
yeah, if you're not
really
smart or rich,
have a social life.
The thing is, the education system did not work for me. And I went to public schools.
Public school bad.
It didn't work for me either, but it really doesn't work for me at home. What helped me out was sports. When I was finally allowed to play sports, my grades definitely saw an improvement. And I don't know. It's just that I'm more passionate about sports, so I'm willing to actually do the work, because that was a big problem. I would get the paperwork, and it's like, I'm gonna get 100 on the test, so I didn't see the need in doing like the homework or the classwork because I understood the material. I looked at it and I went, this is I cannot be fucked to do this, and then I would turn around and get 100 on the test, but 10 zeros in for missing classwork because I just didn't want to do it.
I was focused on the results as well.
Yeah. And
like, I hated to do all the preparation and paperwork, or like all the steps you have to do before the results. I just went straight to the results and then did the rest after.
Well, that's the thing, I just never did the rest. But if I started, like any assignment that I ever started, I always got 100 on. That was just the thing with me. Because I find like if I start the assignment, I'm going to do really well. That's the problem, is starting.
Yes.
And that's why sports pretty much saved me, because now I have a legitimate reason to start these assignments, because now I can't play if I get bad grades. Bad grades equals no playing time. No playing time equals I'm sad. I'm sad equals I want playing time.
Yes.
See, it opens full circle.
One of the things also was I felt like things were going incredibly slow during my study. So we had like 2 weeks to an entire month for a single assignment, which only took me maybe a quarter of a day to finish.
That sounds about right. That's how. So, like for me, what really made me mad in my 9th grade year, I took AP English, which is supposed to be a really hard English class, and I took it. And on the last day, I did all the work for that class. The last day of school, I did all the work in one day. And what made me mad is on one of the assignments, I'm not gonna lie, I copied answers off of a student's assignment simply because I couldn't be fucked to do the research. Something I genuinely didn't know, something I learned really quickly though. And I don't remember what it was about. It was like racism and shit. It's like, I understand all the concepts now. I understood it 2 seconds after I read my friend's presentation. So it's not like I didn't understand the concepts. I could very well explain it to her. But she didn't even look at the assignment because I turned it in and then walked into the class, and she looked at me and said, "No, you didn't do it right." And I'm just like, you don't know that. You haven't looked at it. And I know for a fact you haven't looked at it because I just turned.
Teachers are sometimes the worst.
I know.
Like I'm working in school and it pays incredibly well. But the teachers themselves, like, we left like those ProWise screens, and there's on the screen when you boot it, and on the frame itself, it says ProWise.